Hi, my name is Lior. I'm a client of Deron's with Grounded Flight, and I started 4 weeks ago. And when I began, there were barriers in my life, like obstacles to like my happiness and my peace that I didn't feel needed to be there. And so I knew about Deron's business and decided to hire him. And honestly, my experience with Grounded Flight was really, really productive. When I first came in, I was struggling with like social anxiety mostly, and other types of anxiety that were just kind of putting barriers on my life, from like making new friends and doing as well in school as I wanted to. And with Deron, we unpacked that, developed like tools and like ways to think about these like internal processes that really, really helped, whether it was like being in a mindset where I was looking at my life from like an outside perspective, like getting out of my head, or whether it was making sure that I was keeping track of where like bad patterns would come up. Something I learned was that when you understand and see where the patterns are in your life, those in your thought process, those parts, little markers that tell you like things are about to start going downhill, then when you see those and when you understand where they are, you immediately are empowered to replace them, to like make new patterns, ones that serve you and give you a more healthy mindset and let you be your best self and have a happier life. And that's a really special thing. Since starting with Grounded Flight, something actually after my first session, the week after, my grandfather passed away. So I had to go home for the service, and that was really tough in a lot of ways. And so I rescheduled my second session so that my 3 sessions were over the course of 4 weeks instead of 3. And that point was really difficult for me. It was difficult to stay present and like level when that was all happening, but it didn't stop me. It didn't get in the way of the progress that I was making. And when I did my next session, it was very helpful because we talked about those patterns and how to intervene and replace them and tell them, no, like I'm not going to have bad thoughts today. I'm not going to go down a spiral today. And then now this week, I have a new job that I really wanted. I'm working in an office with a lot of brilliant people, and the social anxiety that like several weeks ago would have made me really nervous to talk to my new coworkers, just isn't really there. I can easily talk to them. They're really nice people, but before, somebody being a really nice person would have still not really pushed me to interact with them because I'd be nervous about not being liked. But now I don't feel like there's anything to lose by making new friends. It's easier to approach people, easier to be me. And I feel like the patterns in my life and in my mind have changed for the better. And that's a good feeling. That's a really good feeling. Grounded Flight really helped me. Made me a better version of myself, one that I'm excited about. I'm really excited.